Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Wednesday, May 7, 2014, and on today's show, Derek's D-Day in Dallas. AMI Weider still do it best. Home is the best place to win. Flexitron and Company will deliver in Vegas, and the Contra Costa returns, plus other big shows this weekend. 212 IFBB Pro and massage therapist extraordinaire Derek Farnsworth continues his ultra-intense contest prep, making last-minute adjustments as he prepares to hit the stage at this weekend's Dallas Europa Super Show. Farnsworth had this to say to Muscle in the Morning. Quote, "I'm looking forward to competing in Dallas. I've made some good improvements and hope to show them off this weekend." He'd also like to thank his sponsors, Labrada Nutrition, Liquid Sunrays, and Jaguar Suits. Plus, a special thanks goes out to Prep Coast, Chris the Technician Aceto. Although the magazine wars has subsided over the last few years, there's still a very big market in athlete contracts, where publishing companies secure the best athletes for their own publications. Historically, Weider always had the best roster, and today that same tradition holds true, as AMI Weider has Mr. Olympia Phil Heath, Mr. Olympia runner-up Kai Green, Sean Roden, Team GAT's Big Ramy, and Mr. 212 Olympia James Flex Lewis, all under exclusive contract. It's pretty amazing that one company had the foresight and wisdom to secure such a talented lineup of bodybuilding athletes. I'm sure there's a pouting magazine owner out there somewhere who's whining, "Curses, foiled again!" Home is where the heart is, and when a big contest like the Dallas Europa Super Show comes to town, it's hard to pass up the opportunity to get on stage and give it your best. IFBB Pro Kevin O'Furum has competed in a few pro shows already, but none in his hometown of Dallas, Texas. So 12 weeks ago, he contacted prep coach John Meadows, and he said, "Let's do it." O'Furum had this to say to Muscle in the Morning. Quote, "I feel great going into the Dallas Europa, mainly because of the excitement and energy of being home. I want to win. I'd like to thank my beautiful girlfriend, Erica. A big shout out to Ronnie Coleman's Signature Series, Gasp, them Texas boys, my home gym destination, Dallas, and the man himself, Don Long." Sean Flexitron Roden spoke with Flex News at the IFBB Pittsburgh Pro about his injury, recovery, and the future. Several weeks ago, Roden knocked over a heavy box onto his foot and crushed some of the bones, luckily leaving him more sore than severely injured. The upbeat top 3 Olympian was tight-lipped about future plans, but mentioned the Olympia repeatedly. Roden is currently working with Charles Glass in the gym and Chris Aceto for his nutrition. Everyone at RX Muscle wishes Roden a speedy recovery. One of the West Coast's longest-running shows is coming up this weekend. The NPC Contra Costa will be held on Saturday, May 10th in Hayward, California. Other NPC shows coming up this weekend include the Empire Classic, the Europa Super Show, Battle of the Bodies, the Camila Championships, Mike Francois Classic, Seminole Classic, and the Mid-Atlantic Natural Classic. For full contest results and photos, be sure to check out rxmuscle.com. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook.